Welcome, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in, family. Welcome to my channel. I am Queen Zai, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about how to identify if you have black magic put on you. All right. Now, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Also, comment below. All right. With black magic, it's really, it's almost like a versus, right? So it's like good versus evil. All right, so in your mind, you plan on doing something good, but someone that you may know or may know you, some people don't even know you, but someone wishes you, some type of evil intention on that good thing. Now, it's usually, black magic is usually used to try to stop, to harm, to rob, to deplete, to delay, to reject things in your life, people in your life, and opportunities in your life, okay? All right, so now that we know, kind of what black magic is, all right, and what it's used for, now we need to identify what is some physical symptoms, all right, some things that you may see, know, or feel after someone has put black magic on you, all right? Make sure you guys click that like button if you understand what black magic feels like, or what it is and why people use it. Sorry about that, y'all. I just woke up, so I got a deep ass fucking voice. All right, and I actually wrote notes this time, y'all. I never write notes. But I felt like with this black magic thing, I wanted to make sure I covered everything. All right. Oh, one more thing before we move on to what black magic feels like. All right. So basically, black magic can play out in many different ways. Some of the most common ways is for people to send demonic entities towards you, right? So this demonic entity has a name. It's called a den, right? And it's DJINN. All right. And these jinns are controlled by very, very evil people. People who have done something that the jinn wants in order to have control over it. All right. So understand how evil a person has to be to take control over a demonic entity or a demon, all right, or a dark entity, all right, or a negative entity, because some people think that dark gives a negative connotation, but in this particular video, in this aspect in which I'm talking about dark, I mean it to be dark and ugly and very sinister, okay? So let's move forward. All right, it feels like an ambush when you have black magic on you. Some of the symptoms and signs that you'll feel ambushed. All right, it'll feel like you're constantly being attacked by fucking shit. Like everywhere you turn, it's a problem, something going wrong. It's just extra shit. Like past just extra. It's like extra shit. Like usually when you're a chosen one, you already go through the extra shit anyway. But it's like, this is abnormal extra shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Type that may be something that you may say. Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? This can't be happening. Are you for real? Like, those type of things. All right, things don't work out for you. Let's just say, for an example, at the end of every conclusion, it's a negative aspect that's on you. You'll be extremely tired. Oh my God. You'll yarn a lot. That's another clue. You'll yarn a lot, especially when you're talking to a person that has done black magic against you. You'll yarn a lot on the phone with them or in their presence. So if you're yarning around people and you're not, or you just get tired around certain people and energies, they may have put black magic on you. All right? Anxiety. All right, if you're a person that you don't naturally have anxiety and all of a sudden you just anxious about every fucking thing, as you probably have black magic on you. Depression. If you're not a person that has a depression disorder, you're not going through some type of post-traumatic stress, whether that is grieving a loss of someone, going through some type of midlife crisis and things like that. All right. The next thing that you know that black magic is on you is because people separate from you really, really fast. Relationships don't work out. You meet people, they come and go. Also, you'll experience isolation from your family, friends, and loved ones, even coworkers. You'll start to feel like the outcast, especially if you weren't the outcast before and you everybody was loving on you and your friend and everything was all good. All right, but some type of instant one little thing happened and it's blown out of proportion and now you're separated from everybody. That's because black magic triggered the separation or the isolation. All right, and the little thing that was done, it may have played out as, oh, I said something about Tommy, but it really was somebody put, Susie Sue put black magic on you because they wanted Tommy. So when you mention something about Tommy, it just triggered all of this black magic, all of these curses. All right. Another way you know that you got black magic on you is when you want to stop your spiritual practices. Not that they're evolving or you found out you were doing something different or wrong. It's just you'll just stop. You'll lose interest in religion, or not even religion. You'll lose interest in spirituality. I'm sorry. All right. Another way, you'll take on a different personality. So if you're happy-go-lucky and upbeat, you may be lethargic and sluggish. If you're, sluggish and lethargic normally, you may take on the characteristics of the person who sent the black magic. So if they're a busybody, you might get busy for no reason, but you're busy doing nothing. So it may play out. You might start being even more messy. You may get caught up in even more, gossip drama, or you said drama when you're already a low vibrational person. All right. You may have a confrontation with somebody where you have to get into a physical fight with someone because it's just that black magic has been put on you. And so now, because you already low, they ain't got nothing to take from you. Sometimes they'll fuck around and take your freedom. Get you locked up for theft or fighting or arguing or some bullshit that you're trespassing. The simplest shit that you should be entitled to do is you get booked on a humbug mission. You feel me? When I say take on that person's personality, again, I mean sometimes we start to dress like this person. We may think like this person. We may start to act like this person, because they've been playing in your, in your aura, in your Akashic records, they've been playing with your spirit and your soul. And so, you guys have kind of become one because they did black magic on you. All right. And so you'll start to take on this person, like people who are married for a long time. They act just like their spouse, or they start to look like their spouse, or vice versa. Or this person might try to take on your personality, all right? They might start dressing like you, all right? They might start acting like you. They may start doing the shit you do, all right? trying to be you, trying to replace you, imposter syndrome. All right. Another sign that you may be under black magic is delays and denials, especially in your finances. All right. If, for an example, I believe I applied for some funding, business funding during COVID that I know I should have was able to get because I've been in business for long before COVID came, right? But anyway, I didn't get the funding, but I was denied based on some bullshit that ain't never fucking happened before. All right, I was denied this funding based on me collecting child support or me owing child support, and I've only collected child support. Like, huh? And when I tried to call to get it straight with child support, it's been over a year and they still haven't even contacted me back. But a representative told me on the phone that was an error. But to get the supervisor to write me a statement so that I can submit this document, it's been over a year. Bullshit. Because somebody was out here trying to do black magic on me, you know. And so the universe it told me some things to do. But anyway, I'm going to move forward. I would have told y'all the end of the story, but, I mean, watch to the end of the video. All right. So you may be, another sign that you may be under some type of black magic is you won't be able to manifest. So let's say, for an example, if you usually bring home, you know, $1,000 a week, $500 a week, nothing changed, but now your 500 is like 250, 100. Your 1,000 more like 655. You know, and nothing changed with your routine, how you usually do things, but now it's a hole in your money. All right. Any type of unexpected income losses. All right. And even if it means your refrigerator breaking, you got to go spend your check to buy you a whole nother refrigerator because the one you got just went out. That's a sign of black magic. Nothing that happens happens by accident. Everything that happens is coincidental, whether it's your aspect or the other person's aspect. Nothing is accidental. So remember that. All right. So another way that you may think that black magic is on you, or know that black magic is on you, you may feel like you're being watched. You might be constantly looking over your shoulder for some reason. But you got to be aware, notice that you're constantly like looking behind you, checking to see if somebody there when you know ain't nothing there. And the least little sound, you know, you jump into, you know, it jars you. Especially if you're a person that's not a scary person, then you just start getting scared about everything. All right. Again, another sign, you have to put in very hard effort to make things happen. So let's say, for an example, you had an easygoing job. Now all of a sudden they didn't change your job duties, the pay the same, but now you got, 10 times more responsibility. All right. You may get very little effort. Like when you do rituals, you may do a money ritual for, $500 and it come to you in very small amounts, $2 and $3 increments. It'll take you forever to come up with $500, $2 or $3 at a time, something like that. Again, you take on the personality or the intention of the sender. So if they want you to, look ugly that week or have no money in your pocket or be unhappy or, be broke or, be stagnant, whatever they wished on you, you will physically take it on, even though that's not what you want for yourself. You understand? Because again, it's a demonic entity that has taken over you, because this evil person that controls the demon has sent it your way. All right? So, now that we talked about what black magic is, what's its purpose, the gens, and we've talked about what black magic feels like. Now, let me just say this before we move on. Another sign that you are under black magic or the jinn, you'll be suicidal. You would have suicidal thoughts. You would think about, you would probably obsess about death a lot. That was one of the things that kind of took over my mind. But I wasn't even into spirituality. I literally had to go to a psychiatrist because I felt like I was going to pass away at a certain time throughout the day, y'all. And this was years and years ago. I mean, this was years ago. And I didn't realize that. And what's so funny is I didn't even know about black magic or any of this stuff when I was going through that. I didn't know nothing about how to get rid of it or anything. I did what most people do. That doctor wrote me a prescription and I fucking took that shit. It is what it is. I was on them psychotic drugs for a little while. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm human. However, I was all a part of black magic. Now, once I started getting into spirituality, getting into the universe, the divine, understanding how things work, I was able to take that spirit off of me. And now I know when I feel those thoughts that this is what it is. And I need to automatically go to my healing bag, my medicine cabinet, and start to self-heal, and not look for spiritualists to come and help me, because what I'm learning from my research of this is that even some of those, majority of those spiritualists aren't in a position to heal nobody themselves, because they are doing it for the wrong reasons, for the money. All right? So you want to be able to know how to, do things yourself, because you can't trust everybody. You have to give people opportunity to prove who they are, prove if they're worthy to even trust. So that means you have to test people's spirits. And when you got black magic on you, you're not in the mental headspace to trust nobody's spirit but the spirit of the divine, or the Most High, the one that you believe in. All right? So ways to break this black magic. First of all, let's understand that God is not the author of confusion. I don't care if you believe in Tahuti. I don't care if you believe in Ma'at, God of the Bible, Jesus of the Bible, Buddha, Ganesh, what the Orishas, archangels. You need to understand that the creator of all is not a creator of confusion. All right? The creator owns contentment, where you're at peace with yourself. All right? So, the number one thing that I tell you guys to do is pray. If you don't believe in prayer, say your affirmations morning when you wake up, before you leave the house in the morning, before you go to bed at night, and throughout the day whenever you feel negative, whenever you feel angry or sad or not of a joyous spirit, you need to say those affirmations or pray. That's the number one thing I say. I'm a preacher's kid, so I'm going to always go with my roots, which has some religious undertones, okay? Prayer. A lot of us, when we left the church, we stopped praying. But what did prayer ever do to us? It was who we was praying to. Not the fact that we was praying. It was who we was praying to was the problem. All right, we was praying to man-made deities or demigods or ascended masters. So we have to learn that part. All right. Number 2 is read whatever, spiritual, ancient text that you have, because I don't care what your religion or what your faith is, or whatever it is, whatever you call it, whatever your spirituality is. It has an origination. It has ancient texts. So read those things. All right. Because those things are going to have keys in light and what destroys dark light. All right. The next thing I would say, and this goes with reading, educate yourself on something new spiritually. So let's say, for an example, you going through some shit, some black magic. Pick up a book and read about meditation, or read about a chakra, or read about crystals, or read about, herbs, or something that's going to put light in your mind. All right. Because black magic is an attack on the mind. It's a darkness that comes over the mind to control you, right? So the more light you have going on up there, the more firing off of those neutrons and I don't know what all the fuck is in your head, but those electricity things, neurotransmitters, trying to think of some medical terminology so y'all won't be in my goddamn messages with the fucking bullshit. I gotta just try to put some entertainment on here for y'all. But read something new, no matter what it is. Even if it, like I said, if you're comfortable with reading the Bible or the Quran or the Emerald Tablets or anything like that, definitely do that. All right, the next thing you want to do is get some high frequency sounds going. YouTube got that shit on a playlist, so does Spotify. I don't fuck with no other like digital sound things or music things, apps. But you probably, if you search any of them, they all have some type of meditation music, high frequency sound. I go on YouTube, put in negative energy removal of black curses, hexes, jexes, whatever you call it, high frequency tunes, play that and meditate. All right. Constantly have your white candle going, the 4 elements, have your incense going, have you some water there, have you some fire there, have you some earth there. All right, you want to have all of those things, not so much an altar, but you want to stay in a sacred space until you get this shit off of you, okay? Because when you go out there and you're already open, you're soliciting more fucking attacks and bullshit in your life. If you could take off for that day and do a cleansing, that would be best. Okay? It's good when you feel you got black magic on you. You don't go out there into the world with that shit. Because everything negative is going to bing on your ass. Just saying. So you'll know. Don't set yourself up for failure and think, oh, I gotta wait till I get my check to go see this spiritualist. The minute you realize you got black magic on you, you need to do something about it. Because every minute that it festers, you are allowing yourself to be open to attack. All right? So, believe it or not, that's been only 3 things, but each of these 3 things are so vitally important. And I'll go back over them at the end so you guys will remember, because I'm saying a lot. I know this is a lot to take in, but it is serious about this black magic, okay? And while you're doing your high frequency sounds, it would be good to take spiritual baths. I do have a video on spiritual baths. Do some type of cleansing of the body, whether it's saging yourself with smoke, meditating with crystals. Do some type of cleansing of your body as well as your home. All right. Maybe you need to open the windows up, let some fresh air in, sweep up, clean up, dust your walls off, go around clapping in every room, do something to raise the vibrations in every room of your house. Allow that negative energy to be cycled out through the window system, through the AC system. Hopefully you can open your damn windows in your house, let fresh air in, let the old stagnant air out. All right. If you've been in your car, all right, say it's your goddamn car. It don't matter what it looked like to people. It's the intention. All right. It's the intention. It's putting yourself in a spiritual practice. All right. The next thing I would say would be to ground yourself in nature. Go outside, put your feet in the grass, in the dirt if you ain't got no grass. Touch trees. All of these things help you be grounded in nature. All right. Number 6, this is the most important thing. Believe whatever route that you've taken to target this black magic, to remove it. Believe that your energies, your aura has been cleansed, that this black magic has been removed. All right. Believe it in your mind, your body, and your soul, that what you did it worked and it was enough. All right. And that besides the creator, that no one besides yourself is more powerful than yourself when it comes to your life, your destiny, your life's purpose. All right. No one. We're not talking about a husband or child right now. We're talking about self to break black magic. Okay. Now, again, you can do this as many times as you need to until you feel the peace and contentment of the creator on your life again. Period. You might have to do it 9 times. Look, the numbers, the spiritual numbers is 3, 6, and 9, So you may have to do it a few times. I think that this month, I've taken 3 or 4 spiritual baths. It do what you have to do to stay in that light energy. All right, to keep your thoughts that which is focused on the betterment of yourself, but the planet and the world around you, the people around you. All right. So let's go over these 6 steps again. The 7th step will be to repeat prayer and affirmation. All right. Number 2, read the Bible or some type of ancient text in spirituality that you believe. All right. That's a part of educating yourself. Number 3, high frequency sounds. 4, spiritual baths for the body in the home, in the car. 5, ground yourself in nature. 6, believe your energies have been cleansed. Believe your intentions are stronger than that of your enemy, known and unknown, okay? The 7th step is to be grateful, show gratitude to the creator, and repeat these steps as often as possible. In between any of these steps, I would say show your gratitude to the divine, to the Most High, to the creator. I would say that. Constantly stay thanking the universe. Throughout your day, just thank them for something. Thank them for everything, because in that gratitude, it's just think about if you've ever had somebody just constantly showing you love. You can't help but to want to, do something nice for that person when it's the right time. Do you feel me? So think about it like that. But anyway, hopefully these messages have been a blessing to you guys. If you like this video, if you understand this video, you know, give it a thumbs up. I ask that you share this video with everybody you know. Why? Because everybody is in a spiritual reality as well as a physical reality. And so they have people that's putting attacks on them. And sometimes the people that's putting attacks on them to put attacks on you. So when you sharing is caring. When you share videos like this, when it teaches you something, you know, it's going to ignite a light in you. Okay? Even though we've walked away from religion, we have not walked away from the Creator. And we need to be humble. Yeah, we are powerful, but we're not more powerful than the Creator. We need to understand that. But we are the most powerful person in our reality. That is a fact. And there is a big-ass fucking difference. Okay? So make sure you guys like my videos and share them. I'm trying to do something with this hair, but it's just getting chaotic now. I'm going through the wild stage, okay? And I'm getting all kind of downloads because my hair will not lay down. But hopefully you guys will have some lots, not even some, that you guys will have lots of success with cleansing and breaking yourself free. Break every chain. Like, I think that's LaShawn Pace. Break every chain. Become free. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right? Keep your energies up. Keep low vibrational people from around you. All right? Do not let all kind of stuff get in your spirit once you clean it. You know, put a filter over your ears. You don't need to hear certain shit. You need to put a filter over your eyes. There's certain shit that is a divine, as a chosen one, you shouldn't even want to be seeing and doing. Like, as a divine creature, you shouldn't even want to be trying to do black magic on nobody. You should be already convinced that karma is too strong for you to stain your soul and weigh yourself down and create all kind of attachments. So, you know, remember that shit, y'all. Look, you, besides the creator of all, you are this number 2 person. You are the number 1 person. But as far as the spirit, you under a creator. So don't never forget that. Don't never negate that. Because if some gases could make all of this, why the hell gases ain't made us rich by now? You feel me? So, peace, light, and love, family. Good luck.